Leticia from La Cocina de Leti. Come over here, join me in my kitchen to do this delicious recipe. This recipe is for our brothers of Cuban. This is a Cuban recipe, and let me tell you my experience in this recipe. Years ago, I used to work in Los Angeles. I used to live in Los Angeles, California, and I remember this Cuban restaurant in City of Commerce, California. And it's a Cuban restaurant, and I love this recipe. When they present it to me, I like the combination of the meat and all the veggies that they added on. But I like it, and I start making changes, a little bit changes in the recipe, personalized Ropa Vieja to my taste, to my weight. So I hope my weight you like this recipe. But let me tell you, this recipe, the name is a little bit, what is that? It's Ropa Vieja recipe from Cuban. In English would be, what is it? All clothes, all, but there's Ropa Vieja recipe, my way, my style, my taste. So I hope you like it. I'll be back with you. Don't move. I will back show you what we need for this recipe. Okay, my friends, I have already all my ingredients for this delicious recipe. And this is my meat. My meat, what I buy in the store is beef boneless meat for sharing, okay? It's a beef for sharing. And as you see, I have it in a big pieces right here. And that's how I'm gonna put it in my pot. See, this is like 3 pounds of meat. So I have a big family, so I have like 3 pounds. And this is all the ingredients. We're gonna have these chilies, the red one, these ones, and a yellow one. I'm gonna have 2 chilies, Serrano chilies. Just be careful with this because this is a little bit hot. This is different than the jalapenos. The jalapenos, sometimes they're not very spicy, but this one, the Serrano chilies, they're spicy. So if you don't like spicy food, please delete these 2. Take it away, and all these ingredients will be okay for you. But if you like to leave it a little bit of taste, you can always put 1 or 2, okay? We're gonna use 3 pieces of garlic, 1 spoon of salt, and we're gonna use 4 pieces of bay leaves, and a little bit of, just a little bit of cilantro, and 1 large onion. I cut it a little piece because I'm gonna use it to cook with the meat. And I'm gonna use also tomato sauce, regular tomato sauce. And I'm gonna use these tomatoes, dice it with jalapeno and rich juice. You can use exactly of this, or you can just, if you don't find exactly as me, you can always use just 3 tomatoes and just cut it in dice it in small pieces. Some chicken broth, 1 spoon of chicken broth, and some cooking wine. I'm gonna use only 4 spoons of cooking wine. And of course, this is all what we're gonna use for this recipe. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, my friends, I'm adding the meat right now to my pot here, as you see it in there. And we're gonna put it in there. This is gonna be cooking like around for 1.5 hours to 2 hours, okay? This meat is a little bit hard, so it's not very, we want to be sure that it's very tender and soft, okay? So we're gonna leave it in there. We're gonna put 2 leaves, bay leaves, and we're gonna put also 2 garlics and the salt, okay? Look at my friends, how tender is this meat? Look at it. I'm recording myself. I'm sorry, I cannot show you with my 2 hands, but you can see, look at it. It's tearing apart. And it's so good. Look at this. So this is, when you see it very tender like that, that means this meat is ready. Okay, so as you can see, all the line of the water when we start cooking this was cooking approximately 2 hours, okay? And it's with onion, garlic, salt, and that's about it. And let me tell you, this juice is delicious. Look at it. You just throw some veggies in there, and you have a veggies very good soup in this. But this is done. Okay, my friend, it's a little bit warm. I still warm a little bit my meat, but I use this to start shedding my meat. Okay, my mom used to do it with her hands. My mom used to go like this and shed the meat, look it, like this. But if you don't want it because it's hot, because you cannot wait, just go ahead and use this, like this, and you can do it yourself. And we're gonna separate all this meat, and I'm gonna come back to show you what is the next step, okay? Look at how tender it is. Look at how delicious. Let me tell you that I just grab some like that, and this is perfect. This is even for tacos, for whatever you want. This is so delicious. But I'll be back with you. My friend, look at this is how I'm cutting my onions. Like moons, and like a little moons. And I already cut my my other chilies, the red, the yellow one, and I'm gonna do my cilantro also. And we're gonna start frying all these together. Everything. And just remember about the chili, okay? If you don't like the chili, remember to delete the chili or just add 1 or 2, okay? And I'm gonna put in my pan with a little bit oil. But this is how I'm doing all my, and of course the chili is the same thing. I'm gonna cut it in big pieces, so whatever who doesn't like it, they can delete it like this. They can delete it from the plate, okay? And I'm just gonna use 2 to get it some flavor. And I'll be back for the next step right now. My friends, we're gonna put a little bit of oil in there in my pan, so we can start frying all the veggies that we have. And we're gonna start. I'll be back with you right now when this is done. Amigos, my friends, we already added some oil, the garlic, 1 garlic, very in pieces, very in small pieces as you see it. And now we're gonna refry all these things, okay? And as soon as they're done, I show you the way I want it. My friends, now it's half cooked, so we're gonna go ahead and add our tomatoes, or tomato sauce. Or tomato sauce. We're gonna add our cooking wine, remember? And our chicken broth. I put it in a bigger pan, and I also use some of the same oil, some of the same juice. I'm using some of the same juice here to clean my casserola, and put everything back again, like that. And we're gonna let it boil a little bit. And as soon as it's boiled, you tell me if it needs a little bit of salt or it's gonna be ready for our final step. Oh, I forgot, we're gonna put 2 pieces of the the bay ribs. My friends, this is the moment when you taste it on your own flavor. If the salt is ready, that means it's ready, okay? For my taste, it's ready. And I was talking about that I just make another recipe, which is a salsa de habanero. And I have a lot of leftovers here, and I think I'm gonna put some of these juice. If you're looking at this video and you wanted to know what I'm talking about, go look for this recipe. This one, salsa de cebolla habanera. It's delicious. It's made with a lot of lemon, with the orange, and I mean, you take a look at the recipe, but if you want, like me, it's not as spicy, okay? And if it's, for my taste, it's not as spicy enough. So this is now the time where you're gonna put your meat, okay? Well, my friends, look at this delicious Ropa Vieja recipe. Cuban recipe, look at how delicious is this. I'm gonna eat it with some white rice. And it is. This is so delicious. Remember, this recipe is not spicy at all. If you like more spicy, you can add more chile serranos to this recipe. If you don't have chile serranos, if you have chile jalapenos and can, throw a little bit of the juice in here and it's gonna give you so much more and delicious spicy flavor. So remember, if you like my recipe, please share my video, like my page, and subscribe. If you like this recipe, subscribe, my friend. Is that a deal? Deal! Subscribe to my channel and give me like. Bye-bye!